we all get 8 points of healing. And for my action, I am going to toll the dead. Let me just see how far. Yeah, save. So 16 viewers can play.
And save he does.
So he won't be taking any damage from me. That sucks. That's my turn.
Oh god, it's his turn. I mean, oh god, it's the guy that's beside me.
Yep. He's still kicking, barely.
You guys have healed 8, right?
Do we have what?
Old 8.
We heal 8 because I used a healing spell.
Yeah, I healed up 8.
Okay.
Quick question. I'm looking up. Did I use shield this round or last round?
Last
Then-
round, if I remember.
Yeah, because I'm first on initiative. This is the new round.
Okay, because I'm just looking through. It's like shield, hold person, then like Bruford was.
I don't know.
It must be this round.
Wobbly.
It's the only thing that makes sense, which means I have 25 AC right now.
No problem.
At least I hope that's what's going on.
The bodyguard will attack Burford.
Neat.
21 to hit.
Oh shit. That hits.
Let me look back and see what his people were. I think
I mean, you people.
his people. What his bodyguards were considered. So you guys are 9. Okay. Alright. Gotcha. So, 13 points of slashing damage.
Does anyone remember if I was in rage or not?
No, he's just in the right.
Did he?
Yeah, I remember having that conversation. Okay, you said 13?
Yeah. He'll strike again. No, that won't hit. The half dragon will attempt to get his breath back. Okay. He'll just multi-attack with his greatsword. Using his improved critical, he'll gain a crit on 19 he just rolled.
I'm gonna use my reaction. What? Oops, everything fell down. Sorry.
One reaction.
I used my reaction.
Table flip.
This one. Any critical hit effects are cancelled.
Fuck, how many times can we use that? Jeez.
That I have.
Second time using that.
Yeah, I have one more left.
Fuck.
Awesome.
Alright, so he'll just do damage then.
Thank you.
Woo!
God damn. Oh, okay.
I'm glad I had Blade Ward up too, because I was looking back and yeah, I got Blade Ward.
12 points of slashing damage.
Half of that 6, right?
Yep. Double attack again, this time with a 27. And do 7 points of slashing. So 4. And you'll be up.
Okay. Because this is all I have left I can do. I Blade Ward.
Saving your booty.
And then I attack. Where are you?
That'll hit. All right. Let's see. Yeah, there it is. It has become a slugfest between Kurg and the half dragon now. Weapons.
And that's all I got.
At the end of your turn, he's going to attempt to tail whip you and try to prone you. Nope. That will not hit.
Yay.
Bruford, you're up.
Alright. I go into rage.
Okay.
Use reckless attack.
Okay.
And I attack the guy beside me.
Yeah, that'll hit. But that will not hit. But you have advantage.
An advantage.
That still won't hit. Yeah, that one hit for sure.
Oh damn! I'm +7.
So Bruford angrily rips into this bodyguard as he will take him down, pushing him against the back cave wall.
Britain's might. I slay you.
Revan, you're up.
I summon up the last of my strength to rush back up here. And I'm gonna cast
Mega Ultra Super Nuke?
I wish. Lightning bolt.
Shit.
At
It's
level
like I
3.
still have a sword special ability.
Can't see. What the hell happened? Oh, there we go.
Ha! Perfect. Nice. He raises his hand to the lightning as it inbounds, and as a reaction, he will lift his Ion Stone and absorb the spell.
Frick.
You said 3rd level, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he'll absorb the spell.
I can't
As he-
dispel that, can I?
As he absorbs the spell, the Ion Stone goes from pale lavender to this really dull gray, and then just shatters in his hand. All right, he had the Skeletor voice. Shit. Yeah, I can't be serious enough. Nah, my stone is destroyed. I worked very hard for that. Back to the top of the order, Trani.
Like his mic is currently muted. Yeah, it is not.
Again, Toll of the Dead and that guy.
He does not pass.
Yay, he takes 16.
You can see the necrotic energies from Trani's Toll of the Dead start eating away at his a lot of his chest armor. A lot of his like natural scales are starting to burn away from his chest and face joint area.
Woo. That's my turn for now, because I'm saving my spells.
He holds some of his face and he's like, "Nah. No, not today." When he just breathes all over Kurgan. So it was a con save, if I remember. Yeah.
Come on!
Damn!
Nope.
I
Damnable!
used that.
Yeah, Kurgan has. By the way, you didn't use it last time because
Okay, so
you never went down.
Oh, do
Only,
I have to take con save too?
Only who went down?
Why?
Someone went down. I don't think it was you.
Everyone went down.
It was
hard.
Rev.
Yeah, I did go down.
Yeah.
Yeah, Revan went down. Kurg did not. So you haven't used your orc thing yet.
Because I'm about to go down.
Yeah. So you might as well go ahead and minus it to nothing because you have. Like,
What
the
is
health
it?
left.
How much damage did it do? Okay.
A lot. I haven't rolled yet, but I know it's
I
going to
have
be more than what
15.
you have.
So,
Yeah, it will definitely be more than that. I'd have to roll like all ones.
come on, all ones. You can do it.
I believe in the all ones.
Okay.
Nope, I did not roll all ones.
They're all criticals.
Out of those dice,
They're definitely not all criticals either. Pretty average, again.
You know the muffle bar.
43 points of, what is it, cold damage? Yeah.
Damn.
Oh fuck, really? I wish I had that right about now.
I believe Bruford is also
Bruford takes,
unconscious.
what, 20 something?
Yes.
Yeah, way above my
Yeah, it's still gone. Yeah, I looked at himself. He's gone.
Ah,
Kurg, standing. You instinctually throw your shield up because you know that's worked in the past on some of these attacks. So you instinctually lift your shield up, but the cold is just too much for you. But you stand there. You get down to one knee as you fall to 0 hit points, and then reaching deep inside you, you bring that savagery back, and you just stand up, breathing really heavily, shield still in hand, looking at the half dragon. And you're just like, not today.
I'm just imagining him going down and then just going back up screaming like "Rah!"
A worthy opponent indeed.
Nails, man.
To Valhalla warriors. You are
This
up.
is my last chance to kill him, so I'm just gonna straight out attack him twice, because there's nothing that could stop.
That'll hit. That'll also hit. How do you want to do this?
With the first slash, I want to bring it across his chest, and with the last one, I want to plunge it right between his eyes.
Ah, no! He just stands there frozen in the sword.
A worthy opponent indeed.
Roll a d20 real quick. Okay. The sword starts to glow, and it just kind of like sizzles a little bit before a tiny explosion goes off. It doesn't hurt you; it just goes.
Wow.
You feel like it could have been bigger. You feel like it could have knocked you off your feet if it were any worse.
And then he bumps his head and goes unconscious.
I yell over at Tarani, Bruford's down!
Are we out of initiative or are we
Yes.
still in initiative? Okay.
Yeah.
Cure runs! Oh, actually, I have a greater healing on me that I think I haven't used yet. What is greater healing?
4d4 plus 4.
Is that one of
Back
those,
up.
whatchamacallits? Yeah.
Macros. Yeah.
Can you give it to everybody? Because I think we're all going to be using that.
Only Toronto
Dang it.
has it 'cause she
No.
made it. If she made it, I can't give it to everyone.
Tarani, give it to us.
Yeah, that's 17 for Bruford. I stick a bottle of healing potion to his mouth.
I'll
We go.
add my own later to give to all of you.
You can copy it if you can. I don't know if you can.
I've done it on some as a player in a couple other games.
Did you... Are you guys looking at what you rolled exactly?
Yeah,
4-1-4.
4-4-1-4.
Eric, you're lucky.
4414.
No,
Was that
that's-
experience?
That's...
No,
Hell.
no.
Oh, it's,
You're alive.
you're welcome, man.
Bruford!
And
Yeah, what-
I'll give my last cure wounds to Kurg since we're out of combat anyway. Ah. 6 for you, Kurg.
Thank you,
While
Commander.
we're doing that, I'm gonna loot the dragon dude.
Hmm?
Why it's looting. Why it's looting.
What happened? Oh, looting.
Make an investigation check.
Okay. Investigation! That's pretty bad.
He has 20 gold on him.
Sweet, I'll take it.
We all saw that his Ayun stone broke, right?
Yeah,
Are there still fragments around?
there are. Yeah,
Can I pick them up?
you can attempt to.
Yeah,
I
I
want
will.
to double check.
How much time do you want to spend picking them up?
Like, I don't know, 10 minutes.
Okay, you get just put down fragments of an iron stone.
Yeah,
I want to double check his body.
might be worthy
Make an investigation check on the body.
to study some of these stones. How they work.
You don't find too much more than what Revan had already found.
Can I take his head and shove it in my bag?
What?
You can make a nature check to try to
I'll
cut,
do that.
cut it off. Yeah, you can, it's hard. It's very difficult to cut through the thick scales and dig down to the hide of its neck area.
What are you trying to do, Kirk?
Well, I'm sure they've got some sort of bounty on him.
Wait, what are you
Bring
trying
his
to
head
do?
back for the bounty, if there is one.
What about like identifying mark or like I don't know.
Can I
Talk
remove?
about the word.
Oh, sorry, sorry about that.
What kind of marks are you looking for?
Like I forgot the word, the actual word for it, but like things on him that would identify him as a part of a group or something.
Someone I meant to press.
Oh, are you like looking for something like the cult's insignia or something?
Yeah, something like that. Insignia. That's it. If we can't take his head, maybe we can take his like badge or something.
Roll investigation.
I cast guidance on myself. Can you help me, Kurt?
Sure, what are we doing?
Yeah, Kirk is no help. He was already blind.
Ah,
He couldn't find shit earlier.
I
that
can
shot.
help.
Rupert hasn't helped yet.
Yeah, Rupert will help me.
Alright, you'll have advantage on it then.
Even supposed to roll? Oops.
And
No, you don't have to roll Rupert. She gets advantage.
4 an 18. Wow, he's still better at investigation
So-
than that.
And among like his like tattered robes at this point, there is a letter inside that is mostly burned,
Ooh.
or sorry, mostly ripped up. It's not burned. There's no like badge on him. There is like almost like a tattoo burned into his pectoral muscle that looks sort of like the cult emblem, but not exactly. And let's see, below the emblem is
Hey, Revan, don't go too far off.
oh, okay. Actually, never mind. You just see the emblem, or
Yes,
something
yes.
resembling an emblem.
Boring.
I think we should rest here for a little bit. I'm a little worn out.
Revan,
As you walk around for a few, you notice that the chamber has been enlarged and reshaped from its original form. The floor and 3 of the walls are smooth, and stalactites and stalagmites have been polished into gleaming columns. Every surface glistens with moisture, and the air is warm and humid. The flat walls of the chamber are decorated with shallow, abstract carvings of dragons. Dragons' tails coil into intricate patterns and knots that flow across the walls. The creature portrayed in the northwest corner stands out, which would be where Tarani, Kurg, and all them are. A 5-headed dragon, rising from an erupting volcano. Other dragons, which seem dwarfed by the 5-headed monstrosity, flock to its side. A small wooden chest with silver and mother-of-pearl inlays sits on the floor in the corner in front of the monstrous dragon carving.
so yeah, you Bruford pretty much pushed the bodyguard into the wall right at the chest, and his body's like just kind
Can-
of sitting on it.
This
Can I
dude?
roll to see if I
Yeah.
know what Dragonite is?
It doesn't take a roll. You
Yes.
all know it's
I was gonna say
VT.
roll history. Do I know any
What?
history on Tiamat?
You know her from folklore when she was banished to the Nine Hells a long time ago.
still remains imprisoned there after battle with divine deities.
Is there any draconic writing on the walls?
I do. Do you know Draconic?
I'm sorry?
I do.
Yeah, me and Bruford both can read draconic.
All right.
According to the writing, the volcanoes is known as the Well of Dragons.
Well.
Cool.
Well of dragons. Do we
Oh,
have
okay.
like have we heard of a volcano that would kind of be like that?
You'd have to ask around, but you don't know right off.
I've traveled. Do I know it?
Roll a history
Yeah,
check.
that could be. You
Nope.
put peanut butter in them.
Yeah, this was going to be a real hard history check anyway, but I wanted to give you a chance.
Yeah.
Nah, man. You've never been in battle like next to a volcano or anywhere near a volcano.
We're fighting near a volcano, right?
I
Same.
hope not. That's a bad place to be in.
No, you guys are definitely not.
It sounds like an epic boss fight.
Yeah, you guys are definitely not in a volcano.
One drop in lava, and you're dead.
Just some like basic history, Kurt. You know that Tiamat's most famous battle was against the a combination of the All Father and Change. Right? They banished her to the Nine Hells for supposedly an eternity.
Or told, instructed
That
otherwise.
eternity is removed.
So now she rules over the center of the Nine Hells, dethroning Asmodeus.
Ooh.
Asmodeus.
I was thinking the same thing.
Asmodeus.
Can I try and piece up the letter that he tore?
Okay. So like he doesn't have all the pieces on. It's just like torn into quarters, and he only has like a quarter of it.
Oh. Is there writing?
No, it looks like a map.
Well, it seems we have 1/4 of a map.
It does that.
Does it? Oh, I will like compare it to the wall mural. Does it kind of resemble anything?
It does. It kind of resembles the top left of the volcano. And
Yay!
then some of the sky above it.
I'd like to check this room for hidden walls.
Sure.
I would like to take a short rest.
Alright.
And while I'm
Me
I'm
too.
doing this, I'd like to spend my last spell slot for level 1 into my Ion Stone. Put shield in there.
Okay.
How about we take a short rest and then go exploring the dangerous cave that might kill us?
Yeah, sure.
There's also the chest in there that the guy fell onto.
Yeah, we can.
You
I was
guys,
just
there's a chest.
I was just about to check it out.
I would like to help Bruford investigate the chest
No hidden walls.
for traps.
Oh shit. Okay, I'm taking a short rest.
I
Oh
would
my.
like to check the chest for traps myself,
So-
because I don't trust Bruford.
That's
Oh my god.
Apparently,
mean,
there's
all
nothing
weapons.
there.
Yeah, it's not trapped. Yeah, it's not trapped.
Bruford, why don't you open it?
It also appears locked.
Bruford, why don't you not open it?
attempt to bust open the lock.
I shoot it with a firebolt.
Okay. Make a dex check. The firebolt does nothing. Make a dex check.
I thought that was strength, but
When you finish a short rest, you choose expended spell.
No.
Does it look like I could hit it with my sword? I hit it with my
Maybe.
sword.
Okay. Roll damage.
Yeah.
It looks like it does nothing to the lock.
Any other ideas?
You have notes for me on the map thing.
I attempt to check the weight of the chest.
We can use levitate and smash it.
It's like really heavy.
Ah,
And you're,
Kurt.
and you're like really small, so
Look at this
But he's
chest.
strong.
It's got a weight to it.
Does it have like a slot where you can put a key in?
yes.
Well, I guess we have to find a
I'd
key
like
to
to look
open it.
through the room for keys,
My-
including on the dead bodies.
The
Both
suspicion
dead
is
bodies.
the key would be with the other half dragon.
That wouldn't make sense.
I searched the 2 other bodies.
Okay.
And ask
I
Bruford
mean,
for
not
help
much.
while I do it.
Between a few
Yeah,
copper pieces and
I'm-
some silver, they're not holding much.
I'm gonna kind of check the one guy here that I fucking embedded into the wall.
Yeah. Same as Kern, just a few copper and a few silver pieces here and there.
Hey, Riven, Tarani, team up and search the other one.
Hmm?
We're looking for a key.
I chisel out a tooth from the half dragon.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, make a nature check. Alright, yeah, you have one intact half dragon tooth.
I find nothing.
Well, hold on. It was a half white dragon tooth.
Better?
Yes. They all have different. The anatomy is different in every half dragon, just like it is every dragon.
Does Riven search the other body too?
No, I'm laying down.
We all take a short rest then.
Yeah, he's kind of meditative.
We all take the rest.
Yeah, I'll take a short rest. I cannot read up.
I do a short rest too. Where all these fucking hit dice are coming from? I don't
We're
understand.
rolling hit dice to heal.
Hey,
Can I roll
as
twice
many
if
as
I
you
can?
want.
Yeah,
Oh.
you can roll as many as you want.
20.
Just make sure you keep track of which one or how many you used.
there you go. Back to full health.
Not full health, but better off than I were where I was. Now I have my second win and action switch back.
Yeah, I'm back up to full health. Woohoo.
Rage.
Rage.
I don't think you get your rages back.
Rest.
You do not. Only after a long rest.
Yeah, I just read it. Well, I got one rage remaining,
So
so,
we don't have to use it.
hopefully I
Now,
don't.
now it says under arcane recovery, to recover, it's equal to or less than half of your
Half your
wizard
wizard level?
rounded up. How many spell slots is that?
How many wizard levels do you have?
All of them.
Wizard
What
level?
level wizard are
So
you?
he gets 4 levels.
Yeah, you got 4. Up to 4.
So 4 first levels, 2 second levels, 1/3, 1/3, stuff like that.
I'm level 8.
Yeah, but it's half your level, so get up to
So you
4
get-
spell
yeah.
slots.
Up to 4. Well, no, not up to 4 spell slots. Up to 4 levels of your spell slots.
Yeah,
So
I
you can't
get
just
it.
take 4 spells. You just take like 4 first levels, 2 second levels, 1/3 one first, or one fourth.
Okay.
Choose wisely.
Alright, also, as you guys are taking a
Sure.
long rest,
Oh yeah, short rest. Who's facing the wall where the dragon picture is?
Oh,
Me,
when I was here.
because I'm studying it.
Yeah.
okay. Oh, that's right. For the map. I don't have a picture of the map, and there's no way I'm gonna draw one because I just made it up
Nobody
like
got
10
time
minutes
for
ago. Yeah. But yeah, it's just a quarter of what the volcano looks like.
The top left corner of it, at least. But as you examine the carvings, you learn two things. First, black dragons are overrepresented.
I'm sorry, what?
They're overrepresented. There's a lot of them.
Almost half the dragons shown appear to be black dragons.
Racist.
It looks like Resmir, who is the half black dragon that you guys have seen, looks to favor them, which makes sense. Secondly, there is a detailed search. Oh, sorry. That was what you did. It's a detailed search, couple, blah, blah, blah. You notice that many of the black dragon carvings have holes in their mouths.
Do I recall the dragon that we met on top of that mountaintop had a hole in its mouth?
No, because that wasn't a black
White
dragon. Yeah, that was a white dragon.
Vorugal. On this image, does it look like the black dragons are like painted?
No, it's all carvings.
Inspect the wall for any mechanisms.
Alright.
With one of my regained spell slots, I'm gonna put another shield charge in my Ion Stone.
Okay.
So I got 2 charges in that.
Nice. You got a crit. Oh, I remember when I had first a crit. And I had one. Critical 19, guys.
19.
Yeah. You said there were mother of pearls on the chest, right?
Yeah, it's like inlaid. Yeah.
Oh, you can pry them out.
No.
Quick, somebody get a pickaxe.
4 picks. Close enough.
Does it have a pattern, the holes on the dragons? Like a constant, or like if on a map, is it like big cities or stuff?
No, it's just a volcano with like mountains around it.
And the wall tablet itself doesn't seem anything out of the unusual, right?
No.
With the investigation I rolled.
No. Nothing unusual.
How deep is the hole?
The carvings?
Yeah.
Not too deep. I mean, half an inch maybe. Just enough to get carved in there. But this has been a long time ago. And the painting or the carving itself is even older because Tiamat has not roamed this plane in millennias.
Oh god.
Riven, as you move over there, you do spot what looks to be like a ladder chute over there at the corner.
Like over here.
Yeah.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, I believe I found something.
I guess I get up and walk towards him. Wait, I grab the chest and I drag it with me.
I'll make it easier. I tie my 50-foot rope up to the chest,
And we both
Okay.
drag it.
and so it'll be.
Make strength checks.
You make it into a backpack.
Can I go in the bag of holding?
Man, it's a one man show out there, Kurd. But with both of you doing it, it feels worse than if you had done it by yourself.
Helping.
You make it like halfway, and then Broofer's just like,
You're making me do all the
No,
work.
no, he's so short. The rope is taut between me and the box, and he's just sort of hanging on it.
you both make it to about here before Broofer gets like really tired.
You know what, Bruford? Let me just
From
let me
dangling
just
on
do
top
this.
of the.
Don't worry about it, man.
The rope for you. You're on your own, buddy.
I'd,
How heavy is it?
is
Can
the
I
chest
feel
open or no?
It's hard to tell the weight. Kurd, you think it's like 25 pounds, 30
It's heavy.
pounds?
Is the chest
Yes.
locked?
Yes.
Can I try and use my mage hand to pick it?
Sure, make a dex check. With advantage.
And oh god!
Nice.
Wow!
He has advantage.
Roll a,
Roll
The,
again.
the combined is 0. The combined is 0. So yeah, he's got the highest that you possibly have. It's 0.
Oh my
he gets
god!
he gets plus 0, so his total is 20.
0 plus 0 is still 0.
Because it's not an auto success. When you do ability checks, it's not
Yeah.
a success. Like, you don't automatically succeed. It's
Oh
always
man,
based
I
on the
should
total.
have given him guidance.
Okay. So,
Makes her weird.
Oh, I couldn't. Oh, never mind. Guidance doesn't work on dex checks, only on ability skills. Oh,
I wish we had.
well, what's in
if only
over
we had
there?
beef.
Oh,
oh,
that-
wait
that
a
was
minute. Hold on.
that was a dig.
You guys,
That was a
you
dig.
guys moved the chest.
Oh,
So-
it's gonna explode.
Before we get to the unlocking portion of this, you set off a trap. The trap wasn't on the chest. It was.
Of course it was.
Did you guys
Really?
Dum dum dum.
Where is it?
Danger sense.
I use something that looks at traps.
Danger sense.
That. God damn it! Why didn't I change this? I still see plus for the insight bonus. God damn it!
Damn you, insight!
I thought I changed this twice now.
You're
Didn't
breaking
save. There's that.
All right. So
Didn't save.
as you move the chest, you hear a snap, followed by a hissing sound, like dozens of angry snakes, or like liquid moving through open tubes. A moment later, liquid sprays out from dozens of tiny holes in the walls and ceiling. Wherever it splashes onto the floor, the moisture on the stone bubbles and smokes. Within moments, the chamber is filled with acidic mist. So everyone in the chamber make a dex check. Or a dex saving throw, sorry.
You're gonna die.
Well, this is definitely not something I'm good at.
Kirk fails.
Ring of
Fox
evasion!
succeeds.
I
Fails.
You have advantage.
Do I?
I rub the cloth, my large cloth that I have,
Why does he have
and I make
advantage?
it.
I don't know. I mean, Rupert. Sorry.
I was about to say, Bruford has the danger sense.
Yeah.
Either way, he still fails.
Rub the coal onto the large cloth that I have to make a charcoal breathing mask.
It does not work. Roll your saving throw with advantage.
What was it? Dex save?
Either way, even if you didn't control the miss, it's acidic miss anyway, so you'd get burned still.
He
Oh,
saved.
alright, yeah, you pass, so you guys will take half the damage.
Shield Master.
Nah, this doesn't work here. This doesn't make sense to work here. Yeah, I'm canceling that. No way that would work here. You're literally getting burned from every angle. There's no way that shield is all of you.
You're...
Impossible.
Well, you failed your check.
Well, no, I
anyway.
use Ring of Evasion.
How much damage is it? Sorry.
20 points of acid damage.
Is your ring of evasion a
Yeah, it's a
reaction?
Yeah, it's a reaction.
So you can only use one reaction. Either you can use the ring of evasion or do the shield master.
Oh, he
thing.
can't use the shield thing, so it doesn't matter.
Right after a short
Everyone
rest.
that anybody that like the people that failed, they take 20, and like the people that succeeded takes half.
How much? How much was it?
20, so 10 if you succeeded.
Ugh. I just healed that up.
Actually, you know what?
I mean,
gonna-
I'm glad that we healed up before we got sprayed.
Actually, I am going to encounter. I am crafting large full covered cloth.
Is it a magical trap that we triggered, or was it just like mechanical?
By the snap, it was probably mechanical.
Okay.
You also said snakes,
Does
right?
anything change on the carving on the wall?
The snake thing was just a
Nope.
sound.
I checked the
No,
mechanism.
we're
of
getting
the
out of
trap.
here right now because it's filling up.
There's nothing there.
Where does this lead then?
Pick a path,
Yeah,
guys.
I
Pick
do.
a path.
I thought
Is it up or down?
It looks like it may go up.
Hmm.
we got the mist
It
crawls
has a
up.
heavy chest on. Can you carry it?
How much did you say the chest weighed?
Like
Bruford's
30
better off
pounds.
carrying it right now.
Right. I don't know if I can hold 23 pounds with the total weight that I have.
We're gonna have to do it together again.
Are we?
Dump your junk.
What about my?
Wow, actually, yeah, I can solo carrying this chest right now.
You just
Oh,
have to
nice.
make a strength check every so often.
Strength check.
Wait. I don't know. What was it? My total weight supposed to turn red? Encumbered?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm fine. But strength check. So. Oh, failed twice in a row. Good job.
So yeah,
there,
you are
muscles.
you are moving like very very slowly.
Can we check first if it's...
What are you trying to hold him in the box? He's trying to carry
I
the
left
box.
the box
himself.
on the other side where the handle is, or if there is a handle.
Ah, okay.
Fucking tall. I'm a midget.
Yeah, he's putting all the weight on your side.
Like he's lifting up to his shoulder, and like his shoulder is like twice the size of me.
That's what we gotta do. Guys, hurry up! Hurry up!
Like
Are we
lifting
going
the
left
next
or are we going
one.
right? We're going left. All right, let's go.
I'm going to check if what's up.
Bruford, you can have advantage on the saving throw, but you guys have stayed in there too long. So everyone roll a Constitution saving throw. Bruford gets advantage.
Well,
Each other.
Alright,
you
thanks
two
to-
are.
Thanks to your mask, you will take half damage from the damage to your lungs from the acid. The real damage wasn't the acid on your skin; it was really your lungs.
So,
Yeah,
Are
we're
we
taking
dying
damage.
right now?
I tried to tell you, we need to get out of here right now.
Oh man, this acid, man, it's some groovy stuff.
So you'll take
Man, if only if
15 points of acid damage to whoever failed. So
What's
that's Revan and Kurg.
again,
13.
what's that? 15, like
Oh,
7,
you said 15, dirt 17. I mean,
Yeah, 15.
half to 7.
7.
Yeah, I'm like coughing up a lung here. I'm not doing too
Yeah,
well.
Revan's.
We go out this way.
No.
Come on, I'm taking upstairs.
yeah, man, this acid's awesome. I think I should make a band for my country. I think I should call it the Beatles, man.
So you guys head about. This is like a really tight area because it's just a carved out chute. It goes up about 30 feet ish.
The
Can
chest.
we see what's ahead before we go up?
You don't because it's like blocked off at the top.
I don't care. I go
Okay.
forward.
Do I notice that while we're going up, do I notice that the acid fog or whatever this fog is, or like smoke, is it crawling on the ground?
No, it's just fog. But Kurg, you're humongous. There's no way this chest is getting in there with you.
I thought the chest
I
was
put the
with
chest on the
bacon.
ground, grab the rope, and start dragging it.
Well, Kurg was helping you.
Still attached to it.
Yeah, rope's still
I put it on the ground. I tell Bruford to hold the chest on the back end, and I drag it with the rope.
Push behind.
Kurg, you get to the top. It looks like a rug is covering the opening.
Hold on. I check if the rug is full of nails or spikes or
You can't because Kurg is like literally blocking.
I pull the rug out of the way.
fucker.
All right.
Listen to is way too stressful.
Surprise! The black dragon's over here. With the
Racist.
key. I'm not racist. It's just his color.
That's low-key racism.
Wow. Everything is Indian.
Oh, this might be interesting. Hold on.
So that didn't happen. That did happen. So that means
We're dying.
this person is
Yeah,
here.
we're so dead.
You didn't have to like take the chest. You could have
No,
explored
we
a
had
little
to
more.
go.
You straight up
Right.
no.
We would have been
You had
been
to
there
go
forever if
because
I
the
hadn't
trap
acted.
was triggering. What?
We were. Never
We were
mind.
staring at walls.
Yeah, it were really fascinating walls, though. I mean, I am an archaeologist.
Same here.
Archaeologist?
Well, he's a scholar.
Shit.
And
Burnham. Teach it to me.
Well, are we through?
I read magic books for a living. Give me a break.
Not yet, not yet, not yet, not yet.
Nerd.
Nerd!
Fucking nerd.
You dodge.
Can dodge that shit.
There's a wrench, you can dodge some acid. Oh no! Get the fuck out of here! Uh-oh, wait a minute. I think I heard this name before.
Right, so you are confronted with someone recognizable from the camp. And it is Mondath.
One of the leaders of the camp.
Well, luck.
So as you guys make noise coming up, you also met with a couple other people.
Miranda. Virginia's anything? Okay.
Yeah, we're dead.
Yeah, this isn't really looking too good. We might need to negotiate.
You have a tooth. Maybe that'll help.
Duty calls, and Mondath's guards immediately enter the chamber to flank her.
Him or, like, help him.
They're her guards.
Like, I heard flank her.
Sorry,
I'm
I
like,
don't know if it's her. Pretty sure it was still it's a.
A they. It's a they.
Yeah, they.
gender?
They're wearing robes.
Try too high and the man dance and it's all up in my head.
Yeah, yeah.
My-
Well, keep it androgynous.
Treat on this one.
Back to the acid room? I don't think so.
Hanson fighting
Something-
like the overlord.
A chill fills the room almost, as more of her guards appear out of the walls. Literally out of the walls. Two shadows come up.
Oh, these dudes again? Fuck.
Only Kurg is like fully emerged from the hole. Revan's kind of like looking at the hole.
Hi, guys.
Do me and Trani see what's in front of us?
Yeah, you see Revan's butt.
Yeah,
Hey.
more short jokes.
Hi, guys.
It's thick.
Sexy Revan.
Big old
but
lizard.
before they speak to you, Kurg, you do notice that the chamber contains a writing desk and a stool, several tables with books and papers, and a mirror on a floor stand. Light comes from 2 oil lamps. Thick rugs completely cover the floor, including the open chute that you are in, or that your teammates are in. There is a rope ladder that you guys were currently climbing, but nothing marks the position of the open hole. The slight depression it causes in the rug can be noticed, which it doesn't matter because you've already pushed it out of the way. Stuff about if you were falling through it, but you aren't. Okay.
That's about all you notice before Mondath speaks out to you. Ah, yes. Yeah. You good sir. You are in my chambers without permission. But I recognize you. Yes. Yes, you. You were in the camp. You were in our camp after the attack. Pray tell me, what are you doing here?
Look, I could lie to you, but we're here to clear this place out.
Oh. And does that mean running through me as
No,
well?
this wasn't planned. We already killed a half dragon back there, and that was rough.
Cyan Wrath, that fool. Too ambitious. Always dying always wanting to die for cause.
Would you mind giving me a moment? I don't want to surprise you with my friends. Guys, come on up.
I see that. I see that man poking his head out. Yes, you bald man, come on.
I'm not bald, I'm only half bald. Sort of.
He's thinning.
It's
Apparently it's a thing humans do.
I have some hair.
I sense
Six
one more
minutes.
in the hole. Come on, miss. You are allowed to appear.
Her mic's out. Oh, there it is.
Sorry.
I,
Oh.
Ah, yes. The full party is here. Please, watch out for my shadows. They don't bite unless I tell them to.
Already my hand is itching
Oh.
to fall down
Wait a
Chandler.
minute. I guess if you've defeated that greedy Cyan Wrath, then I'll have another bodyguard soon enough. And she kind of looks at her sundial, which doesn't work because there's no sun in there. it's more like one of those looking at your fake watches, like. It's
Time for me to go.
almost time, and just watch out. Don't be alarmed when it flies through your body. And all of a sudden, Tarani and Kirk feel this cold air shoot through the center of their bodies. As not a shadow this time, it's more representative of an actual person. Let me just make sure this is in line with lore. Before I just blindly decide to make this a thing.
You just wanted to bring Skeletor back.
Yes. This was going to happen either way. I just needed to know which type of monster he would be.
Like Shadow or Wraith.
He wouldn't be a shadow. He would either be a wraith or a right.
What's the difference?
One's alright, one's not.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Wraiths are more. Wraiths are incorporeal, where rights are actually there. Like you can actually touch them, like physically. Wraiths are more like the embodiment of negative energy.
It honestly sounds like it'd be more of a Wraith.
Evil
than-
spirit. So, like low-key terms, it's like an evil spirit.
So instead of so he does still fly through you. His spirit flies through you, as it materializes into a right. And I will have to upload that token quick. Where did I put all my tokens? References, yeah. All the way to the bottom for W. Right. Ah, ooh, it's disgusting. Ew. It's good. Oh wait, the thing doesn't have lines, so it's gonna be like huge.
Just.
Yep.
Li-
I devour all. No, that would be more like an ancient dragon token. Or maybe an adult, not an ancient.
Is there like a skeletal dragon token?
Yes. Alright, so Cyan Wrath flies. His spirit flies through you and Tarani, Kurg, and is brought back to life in this just ugly skeletal right form.
Nice seeing you again.
I'm back. Now I will finish
Look,
you off.
Mondat, is it? Mondat?
Fine, please. You are a servant of mine, will now. Signrath takes a step forward, but is like stopped in place. Mondat, please. I have work to do. Later. Let's hear them out. See what they want. Please.
I think we've both had very long days.
We
We can probably fight another time. Would you mind just letting us pass?
Letting you pass? But you said you were just...
Yeah, and we'll come back and finish that. You'll probably be gone by the time we come back.
on that, if I may. We were here on a rumor that there may be some eggs here, and we were drawn the opportunity to see if anything of the spoils that were here that might have been left behind.
You wish to take my treasure that I have moved.
Really, you could see that in the lowman's terms, you could say that we're scavengers of places that been left behind. Certainly, as we can see, that this place is still a hospital, and they're still here. Now, unfortunately, as we walked in, we weren't given the proper treatment of trying to figure out the words. As a proper greeting, and as we were attacked, and we had no choice but to defend ourselves. And as you can see by Langrisora over there, half dead and all, that not greeting us appropriately.
I beat them up real good, Mondath.
Yes, you also lost your head in the process.
But I'm back!
I apologize for my companion's behavior, and we weren't expecting to have this place residential services, and I guess I apologize to kill your bodyguard. If you may, with great understanding, that you could see that as this is just a misjudgment on all of us in as a whole.
I am. I am not swayed by your actions or words, but also, he's not a bodyguard. He is part of our order, our cult, I guess.
Aye. So, miss, if everything that has transpired in the that's been happening recently, how can we make it up to you? That well, doesn't involve that us sacrificing our lives.
Sacrifice. Now, would that be grand? I already have 2 sacrifices from your group. It's alright.
I look over at Kurgan Trani, and I make just
3, I should say.
And what exactly does that mean? 3 sacrifices, and yes, I'm talking to the group.
Oh, he's talking to you guys. Oh, actually, wrong name. Whoops. He's talking to you guys, by the way. It's the sacrifices thing.
Just who in particular are these sacrifices, if I may ask?
Tell him, group. He's not talking to me.
He either means the 3 we've lost,
What?
or the 3 we just killed.
Oop, my game's too loud. Sorry. There it is. I just have to look up a little spelling here.
I am so lost.
Well, remember,
So they asked, or they said they had that she already had 3 sacrifices. Although a sacrifice would be grand. And then Bruford asked what sacrifices to you guys.
yeah, I'm thinking the 3 people that we had in our group that are no longer in our group, that 2 of them died and we assume the other one must have died. Or the 3 we just killed.
Shadows, please, leave us. I will show them what I mean. The shadows retreat back into the walls as they are replaced with figures that are walking from the same entrance that her guards walked into. As you see the heavily decayed skeletal bodies of 3 more rights. One walks in, as you recognize to be Oliver.
Oh,
Or is what you guys need to be Oliver at least.
wait, he
That's the
fucking died?
He died in that, yeah. You guys thought he escaped
Hey!
camp.
I
I thought
remember him. Why are you with the enemy?
You guys
thought
thought
he
he
failed.
escaped from camp. He's dead. You also walking in behind Jeremy. You see.
I apologize for my parents' behavior.
You see. Let me get rid of some of these lines here to make sure you guys can see the names.
I'm a picture Arthur Thorne, sorry, because he needs the space.
You also see behind him the decaying body of
Yeah.
Sejanus.
Knew it. I knew this was gonna happen.
And behind Sejanus, you see long dead friend that you helped bury in his home city. You see Earthor.
Why did you do the whole thing?
This can't be good for my character's fucking, like, psyche.
Hey guys, I know those 2, but who's the ugly one?
Start sweating profusely.
Tarani is livid.
You know these people?
See, I have my
She is like seething so quietly behind Rupert.
I have all of my sacrifices if I need. You are free to leave, of course. I will not stop you from leaving, but I will stop you if you wish to stay here. and
No.
fight.
I believe that would be improper after
Unlike-
such a generous offer.
Unlike my greedy friend, Mr. Signler, I am not eagerly waiting to die for the cult. I have many things to deal with.
By chance, do you have a key for this? And I lift the chest up.
Oh my god.
You wish to take my chest?
Yes.
Fucking hell.
Kurg, I suggest
With all
we
due
leave
respect,
it.
I believe we've earned
Right.
something.
Oh shit.
I'm going to leave the
Actually,
Yeah, I
Right
start
now.
stepping back a
that
bit.
is my
I'm already
choicest-
leaving, okay?
Those are my choicest treasures that I told persuaded Resmir to let me keep. when we moved everything from the cave to where we are staying now, I told him I wanted to keep some things behind for myself. And the ones I put are in that chest.
You cannot have it, of course. Cannot. So please, leave it here.
I drop it.
As you've already moved it, I'm sure you already know of the trap that was on
Yup.
it. I'm surprised your friend over there, the half-bald one, I'm surprised he didn't figure out the other trap that I put on it.
She waves her hand in front of the chest, and it like lights up this bright cyan blue, and like on the top of the chest there's this like arcane sigil.
There you go.
Of course.
Can we
Fascinating.
go now?
I am quite intrigued.
Make an Arcana check, Brevin.
Sure.
Can I because I study magic?
You haven't studied long enough to know.
Maybe history? It doesn't matter.
Right. So yeah, if you had any way you opened this, like whether it was by the key or just breaking into it, it probably would have blown up.
Well,
Like it's magically sealed in a way where it would have blown up, but the inside would have stayed just fine.
that's quite a nifty trick there, Mondath.
But of course, only the best.
Well, I'll be leaving now.
Let's
Come on,
go,
Buford.
and I follow them.
Before I leave Mondath, I must say, it seems like in value. Am I right?
Excuse me.
That chest over there kind of shows that that the belongings that you take and cherish must be great value for you to protect. Am I right?
It is. It's not necessarily monetary value that I protect, but sometimes sentimental
Where did
items are
Tarani
also
go?
worth my protection. Tarani slides into this side room of the chamber, which looks like Mondath's bedroom.
Oh, is not the exit?
Nope.
Jeez.
Mondath looks at you. Excuse me, ma'am. Where are you going?
I need to find a way out. All this undead business
What?
reeking.
Right. Move aside. Let the party out.
Like I was saying, like I am like a man of value. I've seen worldly treasures around the world, and
We just walk out while he's talking.
so
We're done here.
but any
I'll
chance,
put my hand on Buford's shoulder. Come now. This is a fight we cannot win.
aye, mate. But let me just ask a question. What do you value, and what do you want?
Oh, well. That's somewhat easy. I, of course, value the cult, but I value my own life above anything else. What I want the return of our queen. Simple as that. Any means possible. We've already lost members of the individual 11, our leadership group, and now our own leadership in the Cult of Dragons has been fragmented. We will recover, but we've dealt quite a blow. I'd hate to see what Bolton feels
I
about
come back.
this.
Bolton?
You know of
Yes,
our
I
leader?
intend to kill him.
One of them? Good luck.
When you meet him again, would you give him a message for me?
Absolutely.
Tell him he should have killed me when I was young.
That I will.
Thank you.
I do wonder though. Bruford and Miss Tarani. Well, actually, Tarani, you must be mad more than anything. I can see it in your eyes, your facial expressions. You're not the same as when this man was alive. She points at Arthur. Or even when he was alive, and then points at Sir Jamis. You're different. I'm sure you'd be upset. Sad before, but you look angry. You look intent on killing me. Bruford, how do you feel seeing Arthur again?
Like a blast from the past. But I can't say that I'm too pleased to see that walking corpse of our own comrade walking around.
It was no easy task getting him from his family.
Whatever happened to how did you claim his body from a well-protected town of High I'm Sorry?
I will say the High Elven capital is not an easy place to slip in unnoticed, which I did half successfully. After I entered the city, they realized that I was under illusionary magic and brought me right to his family, because they are the rulers. Brought me right to his father and mother. It was perfect. I was right where I needed to be. I made his family surrender and brought the cult down upon High Ansari. With little bloodshed, I was able to take the city. But, of course, the family has a very notorious reputation of never giving up when they should just give up.
Yes, that sounds like High Elves.
And
Yeah,
so we
that
slaughtered
sounds
Sounds like their
all
family,
of
that's
them.
for darn sure.
Or at least we slaughtered as many as we could. Without the White Dragon, or without his father at least, we were able to take the city with his son. I believe you saw him, yes, the littler White Dragon that flew off. We had his help in securing the city, freezing half of it and slaughtering the rest of the people. It was great. Great fun for Rezmir. I detest seeing so much bloodshed in a hostile takeover as we did, but I digress. We imprisoned his family, kept the ruling party alive. Now we own the capital. Though, though Tarani's people fail to realize that, they think they're still in power. I will say that I didn't want to ruin the surprise so soon, because I wanted to let more information just seek out, or slip out, about a civil war brewing. But all that was false. According to my spies, people ate it up. They ate it up in Iman, they ate it up in Dragonstone, they ate it up in Rivendell, in Singorn, and Craghammer. Every major metropolis, every capital, they ate it up. They all believed it. They all believed this large and imposing civil war was going to happen between the Wood Elves and the High Elves again. But it wasn't the case. because we had already taken the city by then. After I imprisoned his family, I went to the site where he was buried and just took his body and went on my merry way.
It was that simple, was it?
It could have been easier, but they protested and wished to defend themselves. I can't blame them, but it would have been easier just by surrendering.
Well, now that we have our we're indulging our pleasures out of the way, I believe it's down to business like I intended it to be. I am a man of business. As an archaeologist, there's one thing that I devoted my life to, and that is finding treasure and money. The treasure, treasure that turns into money.
Bruce,
Stride. Now,
you can't tell me you're cutting a deal with these people, are you?
Don't you already have treasure? That big sword that you've yet to figure out what it's worth?
but going around and taking guts for garters is not entirely a good business when you're doing the labor yourself. Now,
That's
war is a business of information, and business of materials, and a business of arms. So when you say that there's a civil war, I think we can both help each other out.
I will hear you out. What do you want?
Information of this land is critical to war and to victory. Now, I have some information that might prove useful for the right price. Want to know if you're willing to take it.
What is it that you seek? Do you really seek treasure or is it information?
This country has been ripe with opportunities of my travels. But with the right amount of push and the right amount of resources, this country can easily be taken.
That is right. And that is what I plan to do with Rezmir and the rest of the cult.
Help each other out. Do you agree?
Just tell me what you want, little man.
That you require. They prove some value, right?
Maybe.
What kind of value do you hold to them?
Depends on what you want, really.
Like I said before, miss, that you may and well desire. Strongholds of most of the cities around this country. Their trades, their military might.
Yes. Go on.
Is baby dragon.
A baby dragon.
Yeah, that one baby dragon couldn't be as valuable as information to save the lives of claim of this country. Manpower and arms. could be useful when taking over a country, but having information is more important to all that. So when you get into motion, it could save lives and everything that it can stand for. Barely any casualties. As you can see, it would be a walk in the park.
All right. Lay it out on the table then. I have a desk right there. Well, that was figurative, so we can say. All right, but fine. Lay it all out then. What?
Hey,
What are
we
your
can't.
what are your terms? What do you want to trade? Just flat out tell me. No beating around the bush.
All the information of the surrounding cities, including Iman. The military might.
That's quite a lot.
But, of course, all of it, because I'm not too sure that you will hold up your end of the bargain as well. So, in return, I would only tell you the routes and the manifesto that comes between countries. I suspect that you deliver me a baby dragon, and I will raise it. And while I raise this dragon to a certain point, I'll give you the rest of the information.
You're making quite a high value trade. How do you know I don't already know this information with my spies?
I see that most of your attacks have been through brute force. I do not know how much men and resources that you lost, but the way that you told us since we got here that you've been suffering from heavy casualties, including.
The attack on Greenrest did not go according to my plan. I am not at the top of the food chain in terms of worm speakers. That is above my pay grade. I wanted our battles to be a lot different, but Rezmir and the others think otherwise. And of course, we must answer above all to our leadership group, the individual living. Above all, Bolton and Larlock are the most important figureheads that we listen to. Their will is final. Brute force, while it is not my favorite attack, has worked. We have lost a lot of people, but in Rezmir's words, they are expendable. Our tactics have worked in the past that are non-brutish. But then again, you've only seen just Greenrest. We have attacked many other areas on smaller forces, but we have not suffered near the amount of losses we did at we didn't even. Honestly, we did not even take that many casualties at Greenrest. We took the place by force, but they all surrendered. They knew the amount of people we had. Plus, our alliances in other areas have helped us along the way with manpower. We don't run short on men. We just run short on intelligence, it seems, in our leadership. Only me and a handful of others are intelligent enough to see ahead. See what the damage we could cause and what we can avoid. Though the leadership has been... You speak truths in our leadership. You have dealt many kills to our leadership. First, way back, at least. Back and far away. Strahd's domain was meant to be absolute.
Hearing about his death was unfortunate, to say the least. And of course, the Finch. I honestly wish we had gotten the Finch when she was still alive, not undead as she was. Being a fallen champion is never as powerful as being the living embodiment of your god.
Excuse me, you said got. That means you didn't have her to begin with?
No, it was very troublesome getting her to be our leadership, into our leadership. Larlock and Bolton were the ones that converted her. She was a favored champion. Bahamut saw much potential. Bahamut took the chance and made her his champion. We were powerless. Me, Branda, Ra, all of us powerless against this champion. But Lala turned her with a simple flick of his wrist to invade her mind and to tear out Bahamut's influence and turn her into the killing machine for Tiamat. But in doing so, deals a heavy fallback, and that is simply you lose power. She was not nearly as powerful as she was. She wasn't as wise as she was. She would do anything for the cult, and that would mean dying. We tried to get her out of that situation, but she refused to teleport, and she paid the ultimate price by having you all kill her. It was unfortunate. And you even almost dealt a blow to Sentinel Ra. Luckily, he was smart enough to get away. Like I said, there's a handful of leadership that are smart enough to not die for the cult, but to die for their own purpose for the cult. Not just blindly go and do whatever. But like I said, how do you know my spies don't already have the information you offer me?
Are you saying you want a bonus out of this deal?
Might I introduce,
Hello?
How about your sword?
My sword.
You don't know the worth of that sword. You don't know the weight that you carry. I do.
Now we're getting greedy, Mondeath.
Have you heard its influence yet in the back of your mind?
I'm an expert of having, mystical forces been talking to me lately.
The voice creeps back in your mind.
Yes. Yes, Mondath is here. Give her what she wants.
might I intrude for a moment? If we give you the sword, maybe we can work in an arrangement in turn. Some knowledge on draconic magic.
What kind?
I've come from a faraway land to study draconic, and I don't... Not that I see eye to eye on seeing Tiamat, the Seven Hells, but I have an interest in her backgrounds and black dragons and summoning, and what can I say? It intrigues me.
It does. Really now. So what do you propose?
Are you offering up the sword?
Are you?
Well, I got a different deal for that one.
A different one. And what would that be?
Death, are you able to access different planes?
I have my ways.
Well, I'm not attuned to this land. I come from a faraway one. I am looking for a few items that I've left behind back in my old plane. No. For me. I'll gladly give up the sword for you. Should be simple with your caliber of expertise, am I right?
Hmm. Look, now I can send you to a different plane. But you have to find your own way back.
But unfortunately, I'm not attuned to what you say, the magical arts. So unfortunately, as soon as I enter, I won't have my way to get back. And for the both of us, both deals will become null and void, and we both lose out.
That is up to you.
Fortunately, I must decline on the arrangement of this sort.
Give
But
me to Mondath now. Make a wisdom saving throw.
Do I hear this?
No, it's only in Bruford's head.
here we go.
Oh,
You are able to resist the influence.
Quiet, sword.
Seems that the sword here, it is calling for you, Mondath.
Of course, it knows the weight of the situation and what bringing that kind of
It knows the way.
power to our side would mean. You don't fully know what you carry. You only know it as a sword. Wasting
Aye.
its potential.
Oh no, I don't. All I know is that it's a decent paperweight and even like a exquisite toothpick is something more. So
Mondath, I must ask, what does the Mask of Tiamat mean?
The sword. The sword knows the way.
It is a most wondrous artifact. There are many like it, but only one real. It has magic prowess beyond the realm of this plane.
Like I said, I'm intrigued by Draconic and that of Tiamat's as well. But what makes you think that you can control her?
Oh no, we're not controlling her. We're just releasing her as she commands. When she is released into the plane, our leadership will just evaporate, and we will all serve her as one cult.
Do you sincerely believe this?
I do, actually. I don't think our leadership is that dumb to where they would still try to rule after Tiamat's eventual entrance into this world.
No, what I mean exactly is, what makes you think you won't be her sacrifices?
As I've said, I'm not ready to give myself to the cult until I've done things first. But those things should be done by the time she comes into this world. If that is the case, then I must give my life to Tiamat.
I see.
Why not give it up now?
Oh snap.
You do not wish to fight me on my own turf. I can promise you that.
Don't I?
Hi, ladies, we're not here to fight.
I don't know why you're wasting your breath, making pacts with this one. He defiles the dead. You know Earthar. You know Sejanus. You know Jeremy, even for a little bit. He has brought him back from the dead. It is wrong, and you know it.
The
Disturbed to death.
Earthor's right kind of looks over at you. He doesn't look sad because he doesn't really have an expression as a skeleton, but he just kind of like looks over at you with just like a blank face.
Shame that someone like anybody to disturb the dead, and it does pain me so that to see that little companions be walking around like this.
As a magic
More than
user,
a shame, Rupert. It is blasphemy.
as a magic user, I too I wouldn't say I disagree with necromancy, but it does turn my stomach.
She isn't wrong, you know. It is exactly what I'm doing. I'm defiling the dead. It has been outlawed in Taldore for centuries. But if you're powerful enough, or if you don't get caught, then I guess the laws really don't apply to you.
Yes, it is not illegal if you don't get caught.
And when I have been caught, I just...
Why are you agreeing with this guy? He's a bad guy.
I know.
Even
So,
if the law catches me, I just get rid of it.
that's, to put everybody's mind at ease, could I make a trade? Earthor's corpse to be returned to the earth in exchange for bear with me for 1 second, I forgot his name. For one of Strahd's last remaining treasures.
I saw Strahd's vault at one point. It was unimpressive to say the least. Unless you were able to get everything out, of course. Then, that's a different story. He had some very interesting artifact-like quality items.
You can't say that your terms of quality equals my own when I was just new to this country, but
I can send you back to your own if you wish. Well, how about you, Miss Smartmouth? Would you like to go someplace else?
What?
Would you like to go someplace else as well?
No.
I could arrange that.
Well, I think we have turned enough heads for one day.
Yes.
Come, Bruford. I think we must take our leave.
This sword.
Bruford, don't forget the rope.
But what would this this skull of the that's encrusted with jarnets and jewels be worth for would it be worth for Earthor's body to be returned to the earth?
I think you should listen to your friends before I start to get impatient.
Guess there's no deal. That is a shame, Mondath.
It is. The weight of that sword will catch up to you one day, and I pray you do not see it. It is not for tampering from the likes of people like you.
Bruford, the rope.
Right. Rope, and I grab my 50-foot rope.
Okay. Steinrath, please.
Let them pass.
Fine. You may leave.
I pull what's his name?
In a bit.
Steinrath.
I pull out Cyanrath's tooth out of my pocket, and I like kind of wave it.
Nice smile.
You won't get away with this. We'll meet again.
I quietly look over at Sejanus.
He's like looking down, cause not like they're not all skeletons. There's like some resemblance of face, but it's like decayed flesh. Like they're half dead, and like they haven't had enough time to decompose all the way. Like Earthor's not fully a skeleton. Jeremy, well, Cyanrath is the one that looks most like a human still, or half dragon, whatever, because he only died like 5 minutes before, or an hour before. Jeremy looks the most intact among your friends.
Friends.
Earthor's like half decayed.
It's been 6 months.
Yeah, it's been a while. He's half decaying.
Huh. I feel like I know that tiefling from somewhere.
And Sergenius is just kind of like looking down.
Huh.
He looks
Anywho,
he
I'm
looks
getting
sad.
out of here.
He looks sad, but just not himself.
Kirk, lead the way.
He looks up at Bruford and Tarani as they both leave the room.
Didn't
You are
didn't
right about one thing, you stupid half-dragon. We will meet again, and everything that you have
Well,
worked
though.
for will be gone, and I will guarantee you that it will be erased.
Nah.
She walks out like a queen. Woo!
It was fun killing you once. Let's do it again.
Goodbye, friends. Sergenius like whimpers out as you guys walk out.
Oh, Jadis.
And then Mondat's guards like slap him in the back of the head.
Oh,
Shut up, fool.
is he just like playing undead?
No, he's really dead. It's just that he's struggling.
The struggle is real.
Dead.
He still has his mind.
Yeah.
I try to smell if I smell any scents coming from this room.
Bon voyage, people. And this like big chunk of earth just gets pushed up into the sealing off the entrance to her room. And that is where we will end tonight's session.
Ray! I can't believe you're trying to make a deal with her. That
Those deals were, oh man, that was really risky deal.